Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
All right, still talking about what is happening in Rivers State. There's still a lot of political jamboree going on there, a lot of stopover here and there. We are yet to hear anything from the presidency. I know he's already stuck with so much to do for the country. So right now, this may be not so important to him. Now, the first issue here is that the police have taken over the entirety of the assembly complex. And they say it's as a result of what the ex-speaker said. And the police say they are not fully in the know about any court order in respect to, standing order, dethroning these other guys and all of that. But however, what is Nigeria's greatest concern is what is really happening in Rivers State. And one of the former national chairman of PDP has decided to speak up concerning the issue and why this guy is being choked the way he's being choked right now. Talking about Fubara, this thing has caused him not to concentrate in developing Rivers State and bringing about the fruit of democracy to the people of Rivers State. He's confused, he's troubled, fighting battles that are really uncalled for. But then Secondus goes an extra mile to tell Nigerians why these things are actually happen. And that's exactly what we want to look at right now. Now, according to Secondus, he says that the minister, that's Wike's antics through in-season feud with Governor Fubara and the government of Rivers State are responsible for exacerbating the charged atmosphere in the state. He went further to allege that Wike has instructed his aides and political associates to continuously malign and sabotage the peace, progress, and prosperity of Rivers State by ceaselessly attacking Governor Fubara and other leaders of the state in the media. He further stated that Wike's media attack against the political leaders of Rivers State were unwarranted and diversionary. Let me tell you exactly what he said. 6 seconds, he said, Wike has been governor for 8 years and is now minister of the FCT. As minister, what has he attracted in terms of federal project to our dear state since he assumed office? Perhaps misery, grief, and anguish. As governor, he has supervised the exit of investors from the state due to his draconian policies. He has on occasion mentioned that he is capable of causing a crisis, and he is not far from the truth as he is causing an unfathomable crisis in Rivers State. Mrs. Patient Jonathan and I worked for his emergence as governor. Have we ever breathed down his neck? Instead, what we get is disrespect and insult. I can attest to Dr. Odili's performance as governor, being the state PDP chairman. Then I hasten to say without any fear of contradiction that he is the best governor of Rivers State in this dispensation. Wike claimed that our referred Dr. Odili made him, but in his characteristic manner, he publicly ridiculed Odilis without any justification. He owes them an unreserved apology, and he should do so publicly. Reviewing Wike's 8 years tenure as governor, Secondus asked for an explanation on the $300 million paid to the state, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) for the Ogoni oil well as the cash refund made by Sapin Oil and Gas Company during his tenure as governor of Rivers State. He also observed that the river made over 4 trillion naira during the period, which could have been put to better use for the good of the people. Secondus warned that attack on Governor Fubara can blow into a national crisis. He therefore called on Mr. President, and let me quote exactly what he said. He said, I call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to prevail on the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, to stop overheating the Rivers State political atmosphere and allow Fubara to work. Whatever wicked thing he is, it must be stressed that River people made him. Those were the words of the former national chairman of the People Democratic Party, whom at one time had a very serious issue with Wike, and right now he's sending a message to the president to do the needful so that the people of Rivers State can enjoy the state governor Fubara. Now, according to him, he says that Fubara had prevented them from chopping the money of Rivers as it should be. And that is the reason that he blocked access to state funds, and he also said that he didn't allow unauthorized individual to access the fund in the coffers of the state, which he said has resulted to him being maligned. What is your perspective about that?
Oh well, I guess he's playing a bit safe. He doesn't want to mention names. I can barely. I think just about few people I can barely mention. Those who have never had issues or fracas with Jason Wike at some point, one point or the other, from the days of Tamboa to the days of Atiku, even to secondaries himself. There's always, I think, just the G5, the four governors that he really didn't have altercations with. But be that as it may, he's literally saying the same thing that people have been saying in hush tones. That could be that there's some agreements here and there, though probably not in pen and paper or probably not constitutionally, acceptable. Where everybody knows that Rivers State is a very rich, oil-rich state that has a lot of money, and it's only normal also that those at the corridor of power and power that be would always want Rivers to be by their sides, just in case there's need for funds. Rivers have that capacity, and it's only normal that if you are brought in a prodigy, there's any agreement of some sort, it could be that. But he's literally saying that the president of Fubara is sitting on money, and he is to protect the money. And since Fubara have decided to protect that money, and powers that be are saying you don't have the right to protect the money, is job by job, without necessarily mentioning names. And if you ask me, if Fubara can win this battle, he has won the war.
One thing I know about Wike is that I could still remember Wike to Nigerians that he is not really interested in victory in any political war, but he will make you to feel his presence by disturbing you with everything he's got. And we know he has a lot of money, and that's why he's shaking the entirety. But I think that the president should look beyond party issues and wade into this case, because whether we like it or yes, if Wike continue to inflict mental torture on or mental trouble, according to what we have heard thus far on Fubara, one of the things that we will record there in that state is underdevelopment due to underperformance, because this guy will be overly distracted by the. Imagine, for example, if the president comes into this case and decides that everything should still go by the political solution, which means there's going to be a case of representing of budget, and that will cause the governor to be on his knees looking for money to refund all the money he has spent from December up till now. I mean, it won't make any sense. So I think that he should allow them to sort out their issue, but more should make sure that he kind of withdraw Wike from influencing things in the states.
Personal opinion now, I feel that Wike, for the sake of his past records, I think he should leave while the official is very high. There are a lot of things he has done for River State, especially those roads, those bridges, his belt. They're lovely. They're actually to his name. Okay, it has been in his tenure. But if he continues like this, to keep disturbing Sim Fubara, people will be very quick to forget the good deeds he has done and begin to see the ill he's doing right now, or the ill they perceive he is doing right now. I personally believe that Wike has all it takes. He has everything you could think of. He has been a minister. He is a minister. He has been a two-time governor. What else? If you ask me, just allow Sim Fubara, him and these guys to reign. That's just my personal opinion, though, on this.
All right, that's what we'd like to leave in. Let's meet in the comment section and talk about this issue of blocking